everybody, it's Renaissance ASMR, and today I've got a very random video or audio for you. So I was requested, I received many requests to do more of classic ASMR, we can call it, like the first video I posted on my channel, and I say sure. And then I received a very specific request by one of you to read the dictionary. Yes. So I thought it could be fun and add some of the more classical triggers, like some brushing and whispering, maybe rambling a bit, somehow even Italian. Of course, the people living upstairs have just finished having a Halloween party for their little girl. So, till a few minutes ago, it was hell here and I couldn't record anything. And now, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I think they're going to sleep soon because it's almost midnight here. Guys, I love this brush. I bought it some months ago in H&M, which is a big clothing and accessory store, and I was looking for a makeup brush to set my powder. Makeup brush are, well, all makeup is extremely expensive, unfortunately, and I don't use a lot of makeup because I like it. I like using makeup, coloring dark spots under my eyes, but I have kind of good skin in the last years. When I was a teenager, I was full of acne and pimples like everybody else. But now, maybe because I'm getting older and adult people are not supposed to have acne, my skin is a little bit better. Maybe because I even eating better and forcing myself to drink more water, and I've started working out every day about a year ago, and trust me, I am the laziest person ever, and I love eating junk food. I love eating. So for me, getting in shape was a real challenge, but I'm proud to say that up to now, in less than a year, I've lost more than 15 kilograms. And I know in America you use a different way to measure weight, but I don't know. So I'm quite proud of myself. Yes, good, Rena. I want to lose some more. But I'm not obsessed with my weight. I think it's important to be healthy. But then you also have to love yourself. I just wanted to get more of a hourglass shape, you know. So here it is. So why I started talking about this? Oh yes, the makeup brush. So I went to H&M and found this cute little brush with stars on it, and it's very fluffy. It's white and pink, you can see it, but it's very, very fluffy. And then it was perfect. It's cheap, it's not professional, but it's okay. I'm not a makeup guru. Just like to use some powder on my skin because I'm very, very pale, but I'm okay with that. In my family, I don't know if because we are Italian or what, but everybody has very beautiful, almost dark skin, almost tan skin all year. And me, instead, I am very pale. I don't know why. And I'm blonde. And the only blonde person in my family. My sister, she's very, very beautiful. She has long black hair. And I'm blonde instead. Now we are very, very similar. But when we were younger and people look at us, they didn't understand how we could be sister, because we were very similar, but I was pale like mozzarella cheese, and she was beautiful Mediterranean woman. And since she is 4 years older than me, but I've always been very tall, so people often asked us if we were twins. I don't know why. But all of this is just to say that I love this brush. I hope you like it too. If my neighbors don't go to sleep immediately, I'm going to turn into the werewolf girl and go upstairs and eat them. What do you think about it? Or maybe the dragon girl would be better. Speaking of dragons, have you guys watched the last season of Game of Thrones this spring? I didn't like it. But honestly, I still have to find someone who would like it. But I won't say anything else. I also can't remember when it came out in theaters. Maybe, I think before Game of Thrones, I saw Avengers Endgame. Oh my god, I was so sad. But no spoilers. And what else? Oh, in June, July, I saw the HBO series in 5 episodes, I think, about the disaster of Chernobyl. Have you guys watched it? It was really, really good. Really, really good. Very interesting, very good actors. The disaster of Chernobyl is something that always interested me because it happened some years before I was born, and it's something that I don't know why, but here in Europe, never talk about it. Like in school, nobody talked to us about it. I first heard about it in 2006, I think, when I was last year in secondary school, because I heard it on TV. It was a documentary, I think, and I remember I was so scared. So I just asked my parents about it. And made some research. So when I saw that they were going to do this series, this HBO series, was very interesting to watch it. And if you haven't watched it, I really suggest it to you because it's really hard, but I think it's good. Much better than the last season of Game of Thrones, of course. And what else? What else did I watch? Oh, this summer I saw, I think it was a sort of movie divided in two parts about Maria Teresa. Who ruled the Austrian Empire. It was very interesting, very beautiful costumes. I like so much historical series and movies. And right now I'm watching another series, but I haven't finished it yet, so if you have finished, don't spoil, please. Oh my god, I don't know what the original title is. In Italian they call it Otto giorni alla fine, which is 8 days till the end. And basically it's set in Germany, in Berlin, and it talks about, I think it's 8 episodes, and it talks about basically there is a big meteorite, whatever it's called, that it's about to hit planet Earth in 8 days, and it's supposed to hit France, and so everybody in Europe is trying to find a way to survive. And some people, the rich people, try to get on a plane and go to America, the poor people try to escape towards Russia and Asia in illegal ways. So of course there are the politicians who are lying to people, and there is the story of various characters. It's very interesting. But I haven't finished watch it yet. I love brushing. It's one of my favorite triggers. I could do it all night long. Okay, let's skip to another item. If you watch I think my second video, it was a wood tapping video because I am obsessed with wood tapping. It's one of my favorite triggers as well. And I think GB ASMR a couple of years ago, she did a wooden tapping video, which was, oh my gosh, got so many tingles from it. And I have this little wooden bowl. I think it was a gift. It makes amazing sound. You guys prefer fast tapping or slow? My plan for this video is to bore you to death until you fall asleep. You guys are so amazing. We are near to 2,000 subscribers. I just can't even realize it. It's so amazing. You are so sweet. I read all of your comments, and as you know, I try to reply to all of them. I have all your requests in a list, and I promise I will do all of them. I'll try my best. Trust me. Trust your Rena. She will do it. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Last week I didn't post anything because I was very busy and got to work some extra hours, which was good, but I didn't manage to record anything. Recently, I have received a lot of messages from people very sweet and said that you like my accent. And so many of you were new and you asked me if I was Italian. And yes, I am. I guess it's pretty obvious. As a non-native English speaker, it's very difficult for me when I hear someone speaking in English, and maybe I understand they are not English, they're not American, but it's not that easy to realize from the accent where are they from. So I have no idea how we Italian people sound when we speak English. But many of you say that you like my accent, and it's very sweet, thank you. So I will keep it. Not that I can get rid of it. I can't. So yes, I am Italian. I live in Milan, big city in the north of Italy, in a region it's called Lombardia. It's a very big city. It's very cold in winter, very hot in summer. My family, my parents were both born here in Milan. My mother's parents part of their family came from another northern region called Trentino Alto Adige, but it's commonly known as Trentino. And stop. While my father's family, they came from the south of Italy, from a region called Calabria. A very small little village called Caroni. My grandparents were many of those people that after the war they left their house in the south and came to the north of Italy to find a job. That's why my father was born here in Milan. And Calabria is, well, I guess all of you know that Italy has a boot shape, And well, Calabria is basically the foot of the boot. It's the foot. And my parents were really at the very end. I've spent basically all my childhood summers there in Calabria. It's a very beautiful place, very, how can I say, very savage. So different from the north, from the city. And I remember when we go to the seaside, beautiful, beautiful beach with white sand that burned, and the sun, and the sea was blue. Sometimes there was some pollution, unfortunately. And I remember very sunny days from the beach. The sky was really blue and clean without clouds. You could see Sicily in the horizon, Sicilia. The land of lemons. I've never been to Sicily, which is a shame. Every Italian person should go to Sicily at least once. I would like to go there. My grandmother had 6 siblings, yes, and I think 2 of her older brothers, after the war, they went to South America, Argentina, and they got married there, and they had children. So I think I have some cousins there, but unfortunately I kind of lost contact with them. So I don't really know them very well. So this is a bit of Rena background story. What did you guys do for Halloween? I don't really celebrate Halloween. I think it's something that here came into fashion in last years, because when I was a little girl, yes, and children like to wear masks and stuff like that, but it wasn't very popular. Now it's much more popular. Now we have Christmas time. Starting on the 8th of December. During Christmas time, in the very center of Milan, when there is you can see it on Google if you want, the big church of Milan, the Gothic, the Duomo, it's called. I think it's pretty famous. And in the square in front of the Duomo, they put a very tall, very big Christmas tree. And I think it comes from the same forest when where they take even the Christmas tree from St. Peter's Church in Rome. Oh, I went back to Rome this March. I love Rome. I've been there, I think 5 or 7 times. I first went there when I was 11 years old, and I remember I fell in love. I don't know why. Or maybe the ancient monuments can breathe history. And there is, I don't know, maybe suppose you guys know it, but there is a big, now it's a Christian church, but in ancient times it was a temple, a pagan temple called Pantheon. It was dedicated to all the gods. And now I think some of the Italian kings are buried there, I think, but I'm not sure. We don't love very much our kings. And so basically it's this immense building with a circular roof, and there is a hole in the roof, the eye, from which the light comes. And the floor, it's the same floor of Roman times. So imagine going there, and I'm not really an emotional person, but this kind of things really makes me emotional. I remember I was so, I can't even describe when I first entered there, and I was just an 11 years old girl, and my feet were walking on the same floor when Roman people, them people in the Middle Age and in the Renaissance and all the other century until that very moment I was there. Because when you study history in books, you feel, I don't know you, but I feel like I'm talking about people that don't really exist, that exist in another dimension, that when you actually visit the place, then it's a game changer. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. And then of course people in Rome are very, very friendly. The boys are very friendly too. But yeah, once I went to Rome with my sister, and one evening we were having ice cream near Trinità dei Monti with this big, endless stair, and at the end of the stair there is this fountain called the Barcaccia. This basically is the fountain with a sort of boat. And there was a bunch of guys who stopped in the middle of the road with their car and with a very Roman accent asked me and my sister if we knew where a certain place they had to go where, because they say we got lost. And so my sister and I, which was kind of naive at that time, we were, oh no, sorry, we're not from Rome. And so they asked, oh really, where are you from? We are from Milan. Oh, Milan. And it was fun. So they invited us to go with them, but we didn't went because we're just me and my sister, and they were 4 boys, so we didn't know. So, but it was fun. I was like 18 years old. It was the summer after I ended high school. And everybody went to having holiday all around Europe. Usually when you finish high school here, I don't know, maybe in other European country, but here in Italy, it's common to do a sort of holiday on train, when basically you start from Italy and then you go to visit very capital city. You go to Spain, to France, and to Germany. But I didn't went with my friends because if I have to spend money to go around Europe, let's tap on my phone now. If I have to spend money to go around Europe, I want to visit the city. I don't care about going into discos and pubs and getting drunk, smoke. It's not something that interests me. I mean, it's okay if you are 18 years old, you want to drink, to have fun, it's okay, as long as you don't get in danger or get other people in danger. But for me, it would have been boring, because I would end up being the sober friend who must take care of all the others, and I don't like doing that. Because I don't drink. I am, what's the word? A teetotaler. I really don't like alcohol, and I don't smoke. I don't like any kind of things that you have to drink or smoke or eat to, to get high, to lose control, lose your mind. I don't want to lose control, because otherwise it's not funny. It's funny to be in control. And I think you know that side of me. You know it very well. Especially my lovely Patreon supporters. Send you a big kiss. Yes, I like being in control. I like to have fun. I constantly tap on my phone, like it's not even funny. my last triggers. This was requested by one of us. I have my little Italian-English dictionary, and this is older than me. I use it at school and my sister before me, because one of you asked me to read the dictionary. Who am I to judge? I mean, okay, why not? But honestly, I guess hearing someone read must be quite relaxing. This was full of dust. I had to clean it. So I say, i piccoli dizionari Garzanti, dizionario inglese, inglese-italiano, italiano-inglese. So, I think it could be interesting reading Italian words, and then I'll read you a translation in English. So, let's begin with this one is a very classic one. Attraversare, attraversare, attraversare. Io attraverso, tu attraversi, egli attraversa, noi attraversiamo, voi attraversate, essi attraversano. To cross, to go across, to pass through. Bufera. It means storm. Bufera di neve, snowstorm. It means candy, sweet. Dissetante, 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 thirst quenching, refreshing, dissetante. Domani, 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 tomorrow, domani, tomorrow. And I think you know this, what this means. Dolce, 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 sweet, gentle, dolce vita. Essere, 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 to be or not to be, essere o non essere. Favola, favola, fairy tale, favola, fairy tale, famiglia, family, fidanzata, girlfriend, fidanzata, girlfriend. Ghiaccio, ghiaccio, ice, 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 gelato, gelato, ice cream. I don't have many words with the H. It's mostly words that came from English. infanzia, 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 childhood, luce, 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 light, light, luce, lupo, 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 wolf, lupo, wolf. And werewolf in Italian is lupo mannaro or licantropo. Mare, 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 sea, seaside. Marito, husband, moglie, wife. Nuvola, nuvola, cloud. Orecchio, orecchio, here. Oceano, ocean. Oro, 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 gold. pesce, 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 fish. Piacere, 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 pleasure. 4, 4, picture. Ragazzo, ragazzo, boy. And if it's boyfriend is ragazzo, or more official, fidanzato. And ragazza, girl. Ragazzo, boy. Fidanzata, girlfriend. Fidanzato, boyfriend. sposa, sposa, bride, sposo, bridegroom, sposare, sposare o sposarsi, to marry, get married to. Will you marry me? Sposami, mi vuoi sposare? Will you marry me? Mi vuoi sposare? Timido, timido, timido. That's what many of you are. Shy, timido, shy. Un ragazzo timido, a shy boy. Bravo ragazzo, good boy. Uva, uva, grape. Volentieri, 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 willingly, with pleasure. Can you help me do this thing? Volentieri, with pleasure. Grazie, thank you. And finally, zucchero, 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 sugar. And for Halloween, zucca, 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 pumpkin, zucca, pumpkin. So, my beautiful babies, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, and I hope you will now fall asleep in my arms. Let me know if you managed to fall asleep to me rambling. If you enjoyed this, if Italian words trigger you, I am here at your service. Let me know if you would like more of these videos. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for subscribing, hitting the like button, leaving some very nice comments. And a very special thanks to my Patreon supporters.